Hello, I'm Peter Harris. Marches have been held across the region in support of women's rights. The group was protesting as figures reveal the North East has the highest number of domestic violence cases in the country. Jim Scott reports from Middlesbrough.
What do we want? 6th Street! When do we want them? Now!
They wanted to be seen and certainly heard. Their message loud and clear.
When do we want them?
At midday, a grey and gloomy backdrop was coloured with placards carried by more than 100. The hustle and bustle of Middlesbrough on a Saturday drowned out by chanting. And for many here, this was personal.
A member of my family was badly attacked, and I'm here for her.
People I've been through it, people I love have been through it. It's something that needs to be spoke up about regularly, more often than it is really.
It's more important than ever to come together and ensure that we won't put up with it, basically.
The protest here on Teesside and also Newcastle was not without reason.
Middlesbrough is one of the highest rates of domestic violence in the country.
What women living with domestic abuse and men are experiencing is akin to terrorism. It's terrorism in the home. But the fact that so many people have come out today on a cold, mid-January day where most people just want to stay in is testimony to how important this is.
This is the start of something that we're going to go forward and really push for. Luckily in Parliament we are starting to see some movement on some things.
Jim Scott, BBC Look North, Middlesbrough.
A woman who says she was sexually abused as a child by a priest says it's absolutely outrageous her alleged abuser was later praised by the man now leading the Church of England. She was reacting to evidence suggesting Stephen Cottrell, now Archbishop of York, frequently held up David Tudor as an exemplar of parish ministry. Mr Cottrell says he regrets any upset caused by previous comments. Now, he was 18 when he was stabbed to death on Teesside. Taylor Black died in Stockton in 2020. And to mark the 5-year anniversary, his friend David Harmer will next month ride from Teesside to Cumbria and climb Scafell Pike, England's highest peak, in his memory, and to raise money for the knife crime charity, the Chris Cave Foundation.
In some ways, there's no getting away from it nowadays. You've got people, like, it seems like every week someone else is being killed, or stabbed, or threatened with knives. Like I've seen it all over. Like even some of my friends now are being threatened with knives. It's crazy.
Silver coins from the Tudor and Stuart periods, which were discovered in a field, have been officially declared as treasure. The 3 coins, the largest of which is dated 1574, were found by a metal detectorist in 2023 near Kirby Stephen. A coroner declared the find treasure. It's more than 300 years old. Right, football now. Newcastle's winning run came to a crashing halt as they were thumped at home by Bournemouth. Justin Kluivert, son of former Newcastle striker Patrick, gave the Cherries the lead early on. United levelled through Bruno Guimaraes in the 25th minute, but that was as good as it got. Right, in the Football League today, Middlesbrough were at Portsmouth. It ended Portsmouth 2, Borough 1. In League 2, Carlisle lost 1-0 at home to Bradford City. Right, let's get the weather forecast with Katerina Christodoulou.
Hello there. Well, a very quiet weather story through this evening and overnight. It stays dry, clear spells at first, mixed with those light winds. We do run the risk of some low cloud, mist and murk. Temperatures will fall away to around -3 degrees there, the lowest across the far northeast. So a misty, murky start to tomorrow morning. That mist and murk may linger for some time, but once it lifts, it will brighten up, particularly through the afternoon with some sunny spells. Highs of around 3 to 4 degrees and temperatures will pick up slightly as we head into next week.
Been lovely today. I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, have a good evening.